today. From MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. Into the secondary, past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Now first down carry by Sanders. Well defensed as they'll hold him to just a couple. Second down coming up. The numbers for Sanders last week. He was, without a doubt, one of the catalysts in that victory.
And he can really be the glue that makes this offense go, because when defenders have to commit to stopping him, that just opens up more opportunities in the passing game.
And, Charles, this defense, they know that they've got their work cut out for them. Here's a quarterback coming off a game in which he threw 4 touchdowns. And they've watched the tape all week. They've seen it, but what can they do differently?
I think they've got to approach it like a pitcher facing a really hot batter. Get him uncomfortable in the box. Change speeds, change locations, change the pitches you throw at him. So show different coverages, blitz sometimes, drop back other times. Just don't let him get comfortable or let him get into rhythm.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Flacco. He'll find the Heisman Trophy winner, Devontae Smith. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Now a carry for Sanders. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now a first and 10 at the 11. Here's Flacco. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. Flacco to throw again on 2nd down. This is caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Here are the Eagles now as they're going to go for 2. Flacco looking to throw for it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, they had that great, long, methodical drive to put it in the end zone. Then they tried to bite off a little more and get 8 points. Instead, they're sitting at 6.
But didn't that feel like a decision that they made on Tuesday?
Yeah. Well, you usually say that's what they do, right?
Right. That's the best one. The best ones do that. They take the emotion out of it. That felt like that was scripted. Hey, if we score in the opening drive, we're going to go for 2 and try and really gain an advantage.
The Giants ready to go to work on offense, and leading them out, their 3rd-year quarterback from Duke, Daniel Jones. Now Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Throwing Jones over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Passing play, Flacco. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. They'll run with Sanders. Sanders a 1st down, still going. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And this is up, it's through, and extends their 1st quarter lead to 13-0. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. They'll run for the 1st time with Saquon Barkley. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Looking to throw, Jones. And that is incomplete. And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his 1st punt, and this is a good kick as well. That's taken on the 25. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So here are the Eagles to take over. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second down, back to Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. They'll run at Sanders. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 89 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a 1st down. Now Sanders. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On second down, it's Sanders. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Flacco from the gun. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
1st down Giants, Jones to Ingram. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the 1st. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now back to work for Miles Sanders in the Philly offense. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock, but barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000.
This is intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point try good by Gano, and that trims the lead down to 9. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
That's swung out wide to Sanders. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
But he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. And again, it's Flacco to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Setting up to throw, Flacco. That's caught. It's John Hightower. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So we've reached halftime here, and it's... All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Giants about set to go to begin this third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And Thomas seems to be in some pain. He's still on the ground. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Open man right side is Ingram. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And Ingram hauls it in. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 30. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Jones now on 1st down. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Back to throw again. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, first down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on 2nd down.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. He dumps it off to Barkley. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Gano's kick is good. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now at 16-10. After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. Taken at the goal line. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Flacco looks to throw. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
7 yards, the pickup there. Oh, Foster staying down after that last play. Let's hope he's okay. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. Sanders has the 1st down and much more. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 7-yard line. 141 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Flacco. Eluding the pressure right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
3rd and goal, Flacco. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
And was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm was just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
They're going to look to throw on 4th with Flacco. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Back to throw. Jones. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones to the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
That's caught by Galladay. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They'll look to throw again. His throw incomplete. 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Meanwhile, Jones' throw here taken in by Ingram. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Looking to throw. Jones. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Fletcher Cox, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone can go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So the failure to convert, no doubt, really hurts. But this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in a big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a 1st down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. They'll turn to Sanders. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. So now Jones and the Giants down by 2 touchdowns. 1:56 to go. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on 1st down. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now Jones toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To throw is Jones. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Jones. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none.
Yes, exactly right.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another run with Sanders. Fights off the tackle at the 20. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Eagles extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. They'll turn to Sanders. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The New York set to take the field. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And they're able to get this one across the 35. To Barkley on the check down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he's brought down. 11 yards there, just like last play. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game,